Example 2 gives us an addition problem, 5 plus negative 4 and 4/7. And just like we've been doing for the past 2 days, what we're going to want to do is look at the negative 4 and 4/7 as really two different numbers. What we're really going to say is that we have 5 plus a negative 4, and then if I'm going to take away the negative 4, I also take away the 4/7. So I'm going to write it splitting this apart. This is my very first step, letter A. I'm going to break up the mixed number into the whole number negative 4 and also the fraction. Now both of these are negative because I'm subtracting both of them. It's a negative 4 and a negative 4/7. And then next, if I'm looking at a 5 and also a negative 4, well, these two numbers are going to be much easier to add than just putting the mixed number back together. So if you have your property list from yesterday, you remember us talking about it, what I'd like to do now is use the associative property. Because if I can use the associative property, I can regroup my numbers. All I'm doing is adding 5 plus negative 4 plus negative 4/7. So since all I'm doing is addition, I can look at my addition properties and use the associative property. So what I really like to do for step B is to group together my 5 and my negative 4 because this is going to be an easier addition problem. So now for letter C, if I have my parentheses around the 5 and the negative 4, and I add together the 5 and the negative 4, well, I'll move right on the number line 5 spaces, and then adding a negative 4, I'll move back to the left 4 spaces, which means my answer to this parentheses problem is 1. I still have my negative 4/7. I can't pretend like that doesn't exist, so that's going to come along with me. I have a 1, and I still have the negative 4/7. Well, now this does become an easier problem to reason with. This becomes an easier problem that I can see. If I'm at a 1, a positive 1 on the number line, and I add a negative 4/7, I will move to the left 4/7. So if I have one entire candy bar or a brownie or a dollar or however you want to think about this 1, and I take away 4/7, so how much is going to be left? Okay, so my final answer would be 3/7. And by using the associative property and using what I know about fractions, this problem becomes not so bad.